What is going on, guys? Jack here, and welcome to episode 11 of the Ascent here with Al Ain Sports and Cultural Club in the FIFA World Division 20 here on Football Manager 2014. So today, guys, got a little bit of a special episode, a little bit sooner than perhaps you were expecting. We are currently in January. Last episode we played against Elfsborg, but today we had a pretty big game which I simply could not ignore. We are going to be playing against Figueirense. I think that's right. I think they're Brazilian too. Let me check. These guys are second in the league. They're doing pretty well in the league as well. And if we beat them today, it would pull us pretty far clear at the top of the table. So it seemed like a fairly important episode to cover, or at least just an important match to cover. So as I mentioned, we've only played 2 games since the last episode. First game, 4-0 win against Union Berlin. Very, very convincing result there for us. And I was pretty happy with that one. And then in the other game, really disappointing this one. We lost 3-2 to Gamba Osaka. Some of you guys who have been around on my channel for a while will recognise this team. They beat us 3-2, coming back from behind to win. Cullen Barley getting the goals for them. I mean, he's a pretty decent striker in FM. I was kind of surprised to see him playing in this league, but he did some work against us and got 2 goals, which resulted in us losing 3-2 and losing our unbeaten run. So hopefully we can bounce back today. As I mentioned, this really is just a bonus episode, so it's not really going to be as long as some of the other episodes I've done, but as I mentioned, I wanted to cover this game. Just a quick recap of the goal scorers. Vera and Barbosa leading the charge there, but Michel Bastos playing well as well. In terms of our form, again, Vera's been playing well. Rojas doing very well out on the right. Godinez has settled well into his new role in the team at centre-back with Kara's long-term injury that we talked about last episode. Yuto Ono also out injured. Been a disappointing first season for this guy. Really not kind of played too much in the way of games, and it's been further compounded by his injury, which he currently has, where he's going to be out for 7 days to 2 weeks. Had some knee ligament problems. Fortunately for us, we have had the likes of Bastos to fall back onto, a player whose contract I will be letting run out at the end of the year, simply because he's on far too much money for the role he plays in our team. Currently on £81,000 a week, which for an 31-year-old, not an 81-year-old, but for a 31-year-old or 32-year-old, in fact, it's just far too much money to be spending on a player of kind of his calibre, I suppose. So anyway, let's get straight into today's game. Really short, snappy episode. A bite-sized chunk for what I think today is going to be Christmas Eve. Might be Christmas Day. I don't know. It'll go up when it goes up. But for whatever reason, you get this bonus. If for whatever reason you get this bonus episode, you get this bonus episode because you guys have been good this year. If you're watching this after Christmas, you were good last year and you deserve it anyway. So you've got it now when you're watching it because of how good you were last year. This makes no sense. Let's get straight into today's game. Going to be a challenge. But if we do win this, we'd go 10 points clear at the top with only 9 games left of the season, so it would leave us in a very, very good position. So we'll see how we get on today. Let's encourage the team. Go out there and enjoy yourselves. I'm expecting to see some solid work. No one reacting well. I can't really use any other team talks because we've not been doing too well, but at least our attackers reacted well. Hopefully Barbosa and Vera can grab some goals between them, and who knows, maybe we can storm away today in a game that hopefully we can do well in. So it's not going to be easy. I'm going to turn down the speed just a smidgen. There we go. Gabriel Barbosa, bury that, keeper saves. Good start to the game, but you'd hope that we could take the lead there early on. Perhaps the chance coming a little bit too early. Barbosa not quite getting into the swing of the game, only a minute in, but still disappointing not to get the result nevertheless. Okay, let's see how we get on. This is not an easy game. Big game though. This is one of those big 6-pointers, and these guys have been very good in the league. I don't believe they're unbeaten, although for a large proportion of the season they were, and they're on the attack here. Got to defend this. Wow. Krayev there for them. Finishes that. Second goal of the season for him. He looked like he knew what he was doing as he placed that ball into the top left corner. Unfortunately, really unable to cope with the speed there of that breakaway. Hopefully we can kind of retain the possession a little bit more. Hopefully not give away the ball. And as a result, give some kind of pressing attacks that we have been doing well with our tactic. And not kind of, I guess, resist being caught out on the break, because it's certainly a weakness of kind of our system of playing as attacking as we do. So they're playing a fairly narrow formation. It plays well into our hands. Vera here, wow, what a finish. Hansel Vera, the man, the myth, the legend that is Vera. Well, that was terrible, Jack. I don't even know where I was going with that. Don't know if it was some kind of song, some kind of short poem. Either way, it was a terrible tribute to what was a fine finish by the man of the moment. And the man of this save, if I might say so. I don't know, guys. Let me know if you have any personal favourites yourselves. Bury that. Vera, gets cleared away. But no, let me know if there's a player on the save who you're particularly growing attached to. Maybe it's Sugihara, maybe it's Varela, maybe it's Rojas, maybe it's Will Hughes, maybe, just maybe it's Hansel Vera. Let me know. I like kind of hearing about fan favourites. In the saves in the past, we've always had a few favourites, be it Shane Barney, be it Glenn Stewart, be it Connor Curry. There are legends that will echo on forever in the lives of many FM fans who have watched our videos and bared witness to the legends of the gameplay. Maybe there's a few players here who will make it onto that list. I certainly hope so. But anyway, 1-1 here. They've got a chance. As you can see, looking at the stats, we're well in control of the game. We've had about 3 times as many shots as them in total, but they've been far more clinical with their shots. And as I talk about clinical, there is another one for them. Going to change up my instructions right here and now. Do not want to make it 2 defeats on the bounce. Of course, that defeat against Gamba in the previous game was less than ideal. Really looking for our team to overcome that now. But right now, it's not looking too good for us as Douglas Marquez takes a free kick deep in their own half. And we're going to have to defend this now. Hopefully our team can really pile on some pressure. Michel Bastos, go on my son. Got plenty of pace in the final third, but so far it's not kind of amounted to anything. Switched our talk to work ball into the box. It's a talk I like to use, particularly in games where you're not getting too many shots on target. Combining it with the more direct kind of passing ensures that you continue to create lots of chances. And Vera there, wow, thunderbolt. Hansel Vera, what a man, what a hunk. What a legend. That was better. I got a poem thing right. I don't even know what these mean. Jack, why are you shouting at those pixelated faces again on your screen? It's real to me, damn it. Anyway, let's move on. This has been a very odd episode for tangents, but it's not so serious. It's episode 11. I don't know why that means it's not so serious. But anyway, Sugihara. Vera gets tackled. Sugi, go on my son. Rojas, Sugi. Good little interplay here, but we need to push it up the field. Barbosa, bury that. Oh, he's offside. Doesn't even matter. Thought there was a late winner on the cards there, but 2-2 would not be a bad result. It would see us stay 12 points clear at the top with 10 games left, or 9 games left in fact, which would be a pretty impressive position to find ourselves in. Late chance there, gone agonisingly over, but that will draw the game 2-2 here in the Tabnu bin Hamid something stadium. I didn't quite catch it all. I tried. You were unlucky today. It was an okay game. Seen worse, but a draw will certainly do. And to get 2 goals for Vera is not too bad, and a scoring draw and to kind of play in the manner we did is very positive. It's just a shame we couldn't perhaps get the win that we probably deserved. So yeah, guys, that does wrap up everything for today. Hopefully you've enjoyed today's episode as always. I think the next episode's actually going to be right near the end of the season. There are 9 games left of the season. I think I'm going to do an end of season live com for you guys, which will be against AEK Larnakaz, which could be a pretty interesting game. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. And yeah, that wraps up everything for today, guys. Remember, let me know down below who's your favourite player on this save at the moment. What legends of my many saves do you remember the best? If you have enjoyed, smash the like button. And other than that, guys, it is me, Jack, and I'll talk to you guys in a bit. I'm out.